everyone, welcome back to this channel. If you're new here, my name is Elena Shahir. I'm a 50 dental student and having been here for nearly half a decade, yeah I know, it's been 5 years, I just thought I'd give you guys some advice on what I wish I knew before I came to uni and even during uni, what I wish I knew. Bits of wisdom to impart, so make sure you stay tuned for all of that. So the very first thing is that your grades at uni do not determine how good of a dentist or clinician you are or you will be. They just have no correlation at all. 50% at uni is a good score. At school you're used to probably getting A stars and A's, 90% plus. No. It is nearly impossible to get over 90%. I remember in first year they told us that you'd only get 90% if you answered something at a PhD level. In first year. I have no idea why, but it is just the way it is, so don't get stressed about that. With dentistry, your social life is phenomenal. You work really hard, but you play so much harder. Relative to some other courses, including medicine, dentistry is quite a small class and you will know everyone in your whole year. And not only do you know everyone in your year, you also work very closely with most people in your year at one point or another, whether it's different clinical groups, lab groups, tutorial groups, seminar groups, anything. You will meet everyone in your year. Do not worry about making friends. You are around these dentists so much that you will become friends with everyone. You will literally become friends with everyone. First year's a bit of a blur. You don't really know what is going on, what assignments you need to do when. Like, it is so different to school. It is so hectic. Everyone's just trying to find their own way, find their own friendship groups. It's just a bit crazy, but it's so fun. You don't realise this, but when you're in first year, you have to start thinking about your second year house or flat really early on, like 3 months into your course, like December, January time, you should have signed for your second year house, which means knowing who you want to live with in the space of like 3-4 months, which is kind of crazy. Every single person is just as nervous to start uni as you might be. So once you've got your offer from any dental school it is, check Facebook, check some other Instagram groups or whatever, because there will most likely be a page or a group dedicated to your year. And even though you haven't started uni or anything like that, you can start getting to know people in your year, and it's kind of just fun, like everyone's just talking, it's a really good time. But equally, don't stress if you don't, find anything. It will all be okay regardless, but some unis do have groups for their years. In your first and second years, your like quieter dental related years, try your best to join as many societies as you can, to keep as many hobbies as you can, because you just have loads and loads of time to do all of that stuff and you won't get as much time to do that in, like, let's say 5th year. Say yes to everything. If someone invites you out, say yes. Your work will end up getting done because you are around people who are, high achievers at the end of the day. Even though they may party all night, they will still get their work done. So make sure you say yes to all of your opportunities so that you don't miss out on anything. Remember that even though you tried so hard to get into dentistry and you must, you obviously really like dentistry, your uni experience is an experience. It is not going to be all about dentistry. At least don't make it all about dentistry. Enjoy your university life. I personally didn't do that, and I was really obsessive with just like doing loads of work and loads of extra reading, all this kind of stuff, thinking that I would get ahead. I don't remember anything that I read in a textbook in first year. Like, you just don't remember that stuff. So just don't waste your time just worrying non-stop every day, all day long about dentistry, because you will get there. You will qualify at some point and you will get there. You will become a dentist. So just enjoy your university experience. Do not spend time or waste time stressing about your university work. It's okay to stress and it's okay to be nervous, things like that. Like, Lord knows I have been too. Everyone has been. But when I look back, I definitely, compared to some of my friends, definitely stressed a lot more about my grades or my university work, like essays and things like that. And in hindsight, like, everything does get done, and stress is just the perceived inability to do the task at hand. So if you just believe that you can do it and that you will do it, then you won't stress and you'll actually enjoy the people around you, your company and your university life. Your university year will pretty much be like full of people who are from all kinds of backgrounds. Some people will have kids, some people will be postgrads, some people will have taken gap years, some people will be married. Like, there are so many different people in your year from different backgrounds, and you just have to learn to adapt to everyone. Come into university open-minded. Come into dentistry open-minded. Don't be fixated on like, oh, I want to do orthodontics in like first year. You have no idea what you want to do. You have no idea what different things that you might enjoy because you've personally not done it. And I remember being really like hung up on, oh my god, what am I going to specialise in, all this kind of stuff, but you just don't, you have no idea what you will want to specialise in, if you will want to specialise at all, and what it will be in. You just don't have a clue. You just will never know until you do it yourself. So just come in open-minded and open to enjoying absolutely everything so that you make the most out of your university life. The library will become your best friend during exam period, and it will become the best place ever. You will have the most fun in the library with all of your friends, you know, like 2 in the morning, you're hustling away, and you won't even like see it as hard. Like, a lot of you guys message me saying, you know, like, is dentistry really hard? Like, yeah, it is hard, but because you're doing it with your friends, it's actually really fun, so you don't actually realise how hard it is. This one's sad, but in dentistry, expect shorter holidays. You're not gonna have like 3-4 months off summer and 2 months off for Easter. Like, it's just not how it is, especially the higher you go. 3rd and 4th year, your summers are like 1 month long, at least they are in Leeds. But expect shorter holidays and really long terms. I remember finding it a bit difficult maintaining my friendships with people who weren't in dentistry or medicine, just because they have a lot more free time than you. All of my friends are mostly dentists and medics at the moment. It's because we've all been here for 5 years now, so they're still around, whereas all of the, you know, your other friends who only did like 3-year degrees, they're gone, graduated. Like, it's weird. It is a bit difficult to maintain your friendships, so just don't worry about that, but just expect that most of your friends will be medics and dentists. If you are starting clinical skills, don't worry, don't stress if your clinical ability isn't as high as you want it to be or you thought it might be. You've probably written lots about your manual dexterity and your personal statements and stuff, but don't expect that you're going to ace everything the first time round, because it's stuff that's completely new. Have you ever done a filling before? No. So don't expect to be amazing at it the first time round. That stuff will definitely come with practice and time. Your clinical tutors are really good fun, and they have lots of like little tips and tricks that they've just picked up from their own personal experiences, and they will sometimes impart that wisdom onto you guys if you ask. So if you don't ask, you don't get. When you're at uni, you're taught to do everything by the book and like gold standard, and obviously you should maintain that, but sometimes some things might be unrealistic, and that's where your clinical tutors will come in and, you know, say something that will really change your view on something. So make sure you just listen. And very lastly, make sure you just have fun. Don't be worried coming, you know, into freshers. I was really nervous. I'm not from Leeds, I'm from London. Being away from home, like, I was homesick. I was really worried about being away from home for 5 years. For the first time in my life, I was like 19 years old. Don't worry about it. Everyone is in the same boat as you. I was really freaking out about making friends. There's literally no need. You make friends like that in dental school. Everyone wants to make friends, so you will make friends with everyone. Just go in, be really nice, and everyone will be friendly with you. It's totally fine. And obviously, if you're worried about anything else, don't hesitate. DM me on Instagram, comment down below, make sure you subscribe, make sure you like this video, all of that stuff. And I will see you guys next week.